Hi, Warriors. I just had to check in because I just had this most amazing experience. I, prior to being an autism teacher, I was a middle school teacher for a couple years when my oldest child was a baby. And I had been trained as an early childhood special education teacher. So I can look back and think about all the things I didn't know how to do, but I knew how to manage behavior and I could learn curriculum. So I figured, let me do this for a couple of years, see if I like it. I eventually ended up going back to little ones. But I just ran into an old student. He's 29 years old. I actually know his children. And he remembered me right away. I'm walking down a hallway, he's walking down a hallway, and he remembered me right away. And the things that he remembered about me, he remembered that I was motivating. He remembered me and like two other people from middle school and elementary school. And he remembered that I cared about him. He remembered me yelling at him and making him come to my class when he was out skipping classes. I would see him skipping classes and then I would make him come to my class just so that he was in a classroom learning something. And there was definitely periods of his life that were difficult and periods of his life that were hard, and upbringing that he had some tough times, this kid, but he's grown man and he looks back and he remembers that I cared about him and I wanted him to be successful. So this is my message to you today, warrior moms, warrior teachers, warrior family members, is that as much as we doubt the things we're doing sometimes, and I don't think there's anything wrong with self-assessment ever. It's always good to look back and say, I want to change this or do this different or something like that. But I can look back at those teaching times and think about everything I wish I would have done differently or everything I didn't know. Because I was young. I was only in my mid-20s when I was his teacher. I think maybe 25 to 28 or 25 to 29 was when I taught at that school. But he doesn't remember my lesson plans. He doesn't remember the grades that I gave. He doesn't remember what my plan book looked like or my classroom. He remembers that I was welcoming and I believed in him. And so that's what our children will remember. Maybe I didn't have all my visuals ready for the lesson. Maybe someone stole someone's food at lunch yesterday. There's a million things I could doubt about myself. But in the end, what people know is love. So if we come at our kiddos with that and that intention, then I don't think we can ever really be wrong. Have a great day. Bye.